What's going on, Attack Squad? It's your boy Roman, aka Mr. Anime 343, back at it once again. And today, I wanted to actually give you guys my personal thoughts on some things I would love to see in upcoming shows, along with some of my guests if they ever decide to show up. I mean, I've already sent the link out. I just hope to God that, I don't actually have a repeat of what happened like last week. Trust me, that was a freaking fiasco. And it was totally uncalled for. And also, I had to do some stuff like go pick up some toilet paper. I had to return some bottles and cans. Yeah, I totally agree with you, freaking Bleeding Shadow. Great stories, relatable characters, and no woke stuff. Those are like the three golden rules of actually making a show or something that we actually really want to enjoy. Whether it's anime, whether it's cartoons, whether it's TV shows, doesn't matter. Those are the three golden rules that people should actually learn by. But, freaking Hollywood ain't getting the message. They're just, continuously pandering to the social justice weirdos. Also, guys, hopefully that's a little better. I mean, basically, you can actually see the prison. Yeah, and also freaking fan service as well. Freaking sweating like a dog here. I don't know why, but yeah. Anyway, I'm still waiting on some other guests as well. But I'm also planning on eventually doing like 10 things I really want to see in season 2 of Redo a Healer. It's like a possible video course. That's just my personal thing. And hopefully it should be. Yeah, I totally agree with you there, Bleeding Shadow. Random equals funny over woke jokes. Because basically, we got a guess. Matt, what's up, dude? Hang on. There we go. Hey, dude.
Man, woke.
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Hold on. Hold on. Oops, wrong one. Hold on. Let me just do something real quick.
Okay, what's up?
Oh, not much. Just actually wanted to talk about like some of the stuff we want to see in like our favorite shows or our favorite like what do I want to say there? Like our favorite anime or favorite cartoons, TV shows, and stuff like that. Yeah. And
if there's anything I want to see in my favorite shows, it would be more mechanical design detail.
Sup, heathens?
Yo, Shimonetta dude.
Hey, what's up? How's everyone doing?
And we got DD.
So apparently Fat Boy does watch the streams.
They called you a ladybeard. But, okay, so how you want to do this?
Yeah, I think
what the fuck is a ladybeard? Is he talking about my crotch? Because
if so,
I'll be honest, I don't shave down there, but that's because I don't have anyone to fuck right now.
Hey.
So I don't see the point.
At least.
Well, okay, so how you guys want to do this? Okay, so how you guys want to do this? Like, because the thing that I got is really, 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 really stupid, and I first off want to know, how do y'all guys feel about Fortnite?
It's trash.
I'm not a fan of Fortnite.
Because it's going to get even worse. So Fortnite decided that it would be a good big brain idea to have a creative Martin Luther King life experience.
So basically to make it even more trash. Great idea there, numbnutses.
Oh no.
I'm just wondering what are they going to do at the end when that scene has to happen. So
Yeah.
I said,
First they drag Martin Luther King's name through the mud, and then they use his name whenever it's convenient.
And mind you, by the way, oh, go on, Didi.
I like the Boondocks episode about this, and Huey says Dr. King found out that streets named after him usually weren't safe, and you see a gunshot go off. Because this was supposed to be what if Martin Luther King was in a coma and, not dead.
Well, what's funny is, first off,
man.
Well, first off,
it's like they never even got the memo of what the man was trying to tell us. Jesus fucking Christ.
And also, Martin Luther King is a man worthy of the utmost respect, but it's just these people right here, they're using his name for fame and fortune, and also, this is Fortnite.
So basically, it's like when June comes around and companies are like, see, we're progressive, and then the minute it's July 1st, well, burn everything.
Exactly. And one other thing to note here is this is Fortnite, a game where it's supposed to be about shooting and stuff like that. Why the fuck are we...
That's another reason why I was like, oh no.
Yeah, well, why are we...
Yeah, normally I like first-person shooters, but in this case, in Fortnite's case, it is just boring as fuck.
Not just that, but...
I find a lot more interesting stuff in Minecraft than I do Fortnite.
Not just that, but again, what does Martin Luther King or anyone for that matter have to do with a game about shooting and stuff? That this is supposed to be a shooting game. That would be like, having the History Channel lecture and playing Minecraft, right?
So
it all amounts to Funkus, is what I mean.
So who are they going to add next after Martin Luther King? Kennedy?
No, he's white.
God,
so
no.
Do that.
Let's hope not, because good Lord, I am not a fan of
they've already decided to add Martin Luther King to a game where you shoot people. Might as well add Kennedy too.
Not just that,
but Jimmy Carter.
Or what about freaking Ronald Reagan?
No. Ronald Reagan's not a liberal.
Not just that, but remember last.
Someone tried assassinating Reagan, but luckily, there was actually this 20-year curse. Every 20 years, the president would die mysteriously. But luckily, Reagan actually broke the curse when someone tried assassinating him in 1981.
And thus is why the 80s was always the most fun decade.
I was about to say, hasn't it been a while since a president died in office, if that's the case?
Yeah, in this case, I'm actually hoping for Biden to bite by the farm.
That guy has dementia. I'm sorry. If you don't vote for me, you're not black. So if I had decided to vote for him...
Well, he is fucking racist, so... And he was a hardcore Klansman, so... Yeah,
but that whole thing of if you don't vote for me, you're not black. So I'm just sitting here like, so if I were to vote for you, does that mean I would instantaneously turn black?
Well, one of the things to also note, by the way...
Word privilege? What the fuck are you talking about, Biden?
One thing I also want to note, by the way, remember, I seen this last week. Apparently, this is hilarious too, by the way. There was this hashtag called #impeach Biden, and right below it was #Trump was right. And that is by all means hilarious, because it's like, wait, are you lefties finally understanding this was a bad idea?
Exactly, this was a bad idea. I mean,
I blame Hillary. I will forever blame Hillary, because if she...
I think we all will.
Because if she and the rest of the Democratic Party had let Bernie run, we wouldn't have had to deal with Trump or Biden.
I don't think Bernie would have been better, but that's just me.
Yeah, well, I mean, you would at least be better
I
than.
actually was mad on this because basically you got to remember, freaking Bernie Sanders is actually like a freaking socialist and then a freaking communist. So basically, he would actually practically screw over the country, with his socialist, communistic ideologies and shit like that.
Thank you, Mr. A.
And also,
Look,
one thing I do want to tell.
When it comes to the president, it's basically become, okay, who's going to fuck up the country least? We should not be like, who's going to fuck up the country least? It should be, who will make the country better? Not, okay, this asshole is going to cause us to enter World War III, but this asshole, the worst that will happen is higher taxes. I hate higher taxes, but better than World War III. That should not be how we choose our president. It should be, who's going to make it better? Oh, he's going to lower our taxes while this one raises them? Go for the guy lowering the taxes. That should be why we're voting for someone. Who's going to make the country better? Not, oh, well, this one won't screw us up any more than this one will, so let's vote for that one.
I actually agree with that statement. It's just that we keep being given the choices of shit, even more shit, and good God, what the fuck?
Turd sandwich and douche.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, at least
I would vote for douche or turd sandwich.
At least with
Personally, at this rate, I think we should get rid of everyone in Washington and just put 6-year-olds in charge. Because I'm sorry, kids cannot do worse than what we've had over the past 20 years. I'm sorry.
I still like that one meme where it was saying, I still like that one meme that was saying, like, how about we don't have a president and just say, and just be good for 4 years or something like that? Like, you seen that one with the sign that said, how about we...
I don't think that would work.
Yeah, I don't think that would work. That would pretty much lead to anarchy.
Yeah, because
that's
basically, I actually prefer having law and order and some form of decency and try to keep the country safe instead of actually freaking throwing each other against one another.
Yeah,
and try to
come from a guy like myself who values freedom and liberty.
Personally, if I was the president, I would make censorship illegal.
From basically shooting each other in the face.
Oh yeah, can we go back to Fat Boy?
Yeah, let's actually talk about
Yakuza wannabe chump.
I still need to lose more weight. My doctor said so, but I'm officially in the overweight category, not morbidly obese. And how dare Fat Boy try and comment on my weight when he's like, I'm much better than Mr. Anime. I can't talk without
my God, that is so accurate.
He sounds like he's on drugs.
Well, that's not going to happen as hard since he's a fat boy, too. And let's look at Mr. Anime.
I sure hate to see him on Quaaludes.
Okay, well,
Anime. Mr. Anime can speak without being like, hold on, guys. I got to catch my breath.
That's because, I'm actually moving around a lot and actually,
Yeah, I know, man. I mean,
all I'm saying is if you're going to try and take shots at my weight, maybe make sure that, you're not huffing and puffing like you're about to have a fucking heart attack.
I know, it's so hilarious how, throughout his video, and, Geeky was bringing this up, throughout his entire video, it's like, hey guys, it's me, Weston Kilda, and I just want to say, I hate Mr. A and his neck council of weebs, and I need fried butter.
Oh my god, that couldn't be any more accurate if you were using laser sights there, Shimonetta dude.
I mean, I just imagine this guy. He's walking anywhere in the house, whether it be the bathroom or the kitchen. It's like 1 step, 2 step, 3 step. Ooh, okay, we can do this.
And he probably shits himself.
Yes. Like, oh man, I made oopsie, mommy, I made oopsie in my diaper. And then the mother's like, oh, god damn it, broken condom. Why didn't I just swallow? Jesus fucking Christ.
No. If the mom is upset, she'd be like, I should have sued that fucking condom company.
Yeah, definitely.
Like,
I know I'm never going to get an apology from freaking Yakuza Western Killer since, he actually made the freaking exposed video on me, and I'm still freaking pissed about that.
Oh, and that video where he called me a ladybeard, again, is he talking about my crotch? What the fuck is a ladybeard?
I think it's supposed to be the whole female the neck beard. Like you're supposed to be instead of milady, Mr.
Yeah, I think he's more talking about the bearded lady more than anything.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I don't see no bearded lady whatsoever.
What kind of dystopian future are we living in?
I like you guys, but if y'all were to ever do anything to piss me off, I probably would break your legs because I don't take betrayal very well.
Hey,
remind me not to talk shit.
Even if we're mocking you?
Guys, remember this. I only have 3 personal pet peeves, and I'm willing to stand with you there, Dee, because basically you guys are my friends, and anyone who actually, goes after my friends. In fact, here are my 3 personal pet peeves as always. Pet peeve number 1. People who actually use a freaking hobby that I like, whether it's anime, video games, or comic books, or any other like unwoke shows or movies, as a way to actually push political standards. Like,
so Professor Otaku.
This is why I'm only doing the first 4 generations of Dungeons and Dragons, because I'm so disillusioned that we had to have a fucking prom thing. So
I know, like, what the fuck is that? Like, what's about
why Dungeons the fuck do we have to have a prom thing in Dungeons and Dragons?
Okay,
Dungeons and Dragons, not prom queens and buttholes.
The only reason there should be anything akin to a prom is because the players and the dungeon master wanted that. Not this crap of, we got to include prom. Why are you people obsessed with prom? Look, I'm sorry that when we were all teenagers, we had high schools who were assholes and wouldn't let us bring our girlfriends/boyfriends if we were part of the LGBTQ community. But I didn't even want to go to prom because my life was fucking hell in school. So why the hell would I want someone taking shots at my figure and stuff in a dress that I was only gonna fucking wear once?
Yeah,
I find that oddly relatable.
Okay, guys.
Like, I've also thought this up that too.
Guys, Mr. Anime wants to speak.
All right, yeah. Let me finish also with the other 2 as well. Pet peeve number 2. People who quote tweet me with hot takes. Like, the whole freaking Mina is Blasian thing, which, Dee would actually practically say. Unless Horikoshi actually says that Mina is Blasian, it's not freaking canonical.
I am so sick of that. Oh, she's Blasian because I say so. I'm sorry. Do you help make this manga series with Horikoshi? Well, no. Then it's not fucking canon. Until Horikoshi says it himself, it will never be fucking canon. So suck it up, Buttercup, and make an OC like everyone else does.
Exactly.
Damn.
And then,
yeah.
And le pièce de résistance, pet peeve number 3. People who attack my friends or my family on social media or anywhere else. Because basically, I'm very loyal to my friends or my family. Because basically, without you guys, I wouldn't actually have this channel. I wouldn't be doing these live streams. And most importantly, I wouldn't be talking about anime with you guys or, anyone else. Because
especially if we're talking mecha anime.
Yeah, and also, I mean, can you guys believe it? It has been several months, and it's like, wow, where's the time gone, right?
So, also, I'm going to point this out. Everyone who says white people shouldn't be playing characters of color, okay, smartass. I hope you're ready for when people like Phil Lamar or Cree Summers are told, yeah, sorry, you're black, you can't play a white character. Hope you're ready for that, because that's going to fucking happen, because obviously companies aren't going to want to deal with lawsuits of white people saying, well, they get to play white characters, but I'm not allowed to play characters of color. How is that fair? So congratulations, you've basically fucked it up for actual good voice actors like Cree Summers and Phil Lamar. I hope you're fucking happy, you fucking assholes.
And that right there, I mean, it's
They'll never be happy. That's the thing. They're never going to be happy. They're going to keep devouring everything until nothing is left, and even then they won't be happy.
And the great thing about
So why not just piss? Hey, Madman. So why not just piss them off even more? If they're never going to be happy.
Yeah,
Exactly my point.
But that's the great thing about Phil Lamar. When people started proposing that black people should be the ones to call for black characters and stuff, he's like, and they're like, look at Phil Lamar. He's like, leave me the fuck out of this, because it's like, hey, you keep talking like this. This is gonna screw me over, because anything with Samurai Jack, they ain't calling me back for him because I ain't fucking Japanese. Any white characters, I'm screwed. Same with Cree Summers. Cree Summers has played more white characters than black characters, so her work is gonna dry up quite a bit. Thanks, assholes.
And not just that, but you cannot replace Samurai Jack. You cannot replace that voice. There's
and anyone who thinks they can should be sent to Detroit.
Same thing with fucking
Not Detroit.
Wait, isn't Samurai Jack dead though? Like the franchise is dead?
Oh no! You're thinking about the voice actor for Aku / Uncle Aya.
Yeah, I know. No, I'm talking about like the whole franchise.
Like a video game or something. You know, as long as whoever's voicing who isn't dead, they aren't going to replace them. However, if people keep saying, oh, well, black people should only play black characters, guess what? Even though we love Phil Lamar as Jack, they ain't going to bring Phil Lamar back because Jack's not black. So it's going to be, yeah, we know you voiced him the whole time, but you're not Japanese. So.
Oh, and
it's just at the time.
Speaking of Jack, let's talk about Jack being black, and by that I mean Cowboy motherfucking Bebop. Holy shit, the live action already smells of soy.
Also, anyone who
hate the live action Cowboy Bebop already. I mean, look what they did to my girl Faye.
I'm sorry, but anyone watching who will complain about Faye's look, you have never watched the anime. Because if you did, you know Faye's like, okay, I'm going to use my tits to get the information or whatever I need. That was why she dressed the way she did. She basically was a girl who's like, use everything you got at your disposal to get the job done.
And not just that, but one thing I love that these idiots always say
and
is...
Also, isn't that slut-shaming by saying she dress sexy?
But it's okay.
It's rules for thee, not for me, dude.
Yeah,
no, I am going to point this out till the cows come home. They are shaming Faye Valentine. And they can shut the fuck up, because how dare you slut shame a woman who is proud of her body? Wow, I thought we got over that crap of women should be covered up. Wow, just wow.
It's okay to, slut shame the beautiful woman, but the woman that looks like Abby, aka a donkey / wildebeest / fucking humpback whale, we must be respectful and let them own their sexuality. Like,
okay, I'm sorry, but even if I end up looking like a supermodel when I lose enough weight, I'm still probably gonna dress the way I normally dress. t-shirts and baggy pants because that's fucking comfortable. So anyone who's expecting me to walk around in a string bikini, one, I'm not going to do that to the poor people who don't like fat women. And two, I'm not dealing with what we had a couple weeks ago with that one freak of nature in the chat.
Oh God, yeah, that fuckface. But one thing I do want to point out though is
Who are you talking about?
Oh, you weren't here,
it's a
were
long
you?
story. It's a long fucking
No,
story.
I apparently was not.
Yeah, it was after you left.
The abridged version.
Okay, so fucking loser in the chat was like, "Me lady, you make my twat hard yada yada," and being an absolute creep, so we had to delete the entire video. It was the same video, the stream where some loser showed his dick, or an avatar of his dick.
Oh my lordy, Bagordy.
Yeah, and one thing I do also want to throw out there is it's hilarious how these dumbasses will sit there and say, "Oh, Faye, a real woman has to fit that clothing." A lot of Faye
They have never
cosplayers
been
say
to a
hello.
convention because you know how many fucking Faye Valentines I've seen in that exact outfit.
Like again, these cosplayers say, "What's up?"
How about looking up Man Faye for God's sakes?
And not just that. Not just that, but you have fucking, Jet being, black and shit, and it's like, why?
Guys?
Why? And the only reason why he is black is apparently the English voice actor was a black voice actor, or, I even heard some dumbass say, and get ready for this, Jet is black coded.
Oh, Jesus.
That is stupid.
That's like saying... I mean, basically, I'm still going to freaking say this until the cows come home. Freaking Keanu Reeves would have been a better Spike Spiegel than John Cho.
Hey, guys.
Change my mind.
Yes.
Yeah, Shadow?
So I know I'm not everyone's going to agree with me on this, but no one can replace Steve Bloom as Spike Spiegel. I know he's a Kick Vic member, but I'd rather take him over this John douchebag, whoever he is.
I mean, either way,
I don't think I disagree with you there, Shadow Boy.
Why not? The thing is, this whole entire also before I also forget, one of the main antagonists is apparently gender swapped or whatever, and again, this whole entire show just smells and reeks of soy fucking bullshit, and no one is going to want to watch it. And again, I love how
speaking of shit, reeking of soy shit. Let's talk about the Saints Row reboot.
Hey, hold on. I want to add something.
Okay, let Dee Dee actually add something before we move on to the Saints Row freaking garbage. Go ahead, Dee Dee.
Y'all seen Aeon Flux? It was a cartoon from the 90s that showed on MTV when MTV had music.
Yeah, that show was good.
I have seen women cosplay the main character from Aeon Flux, and her outfit is worse than Faye Valentine's.
And again, it's just these damn women are shaming beautiful women, saying a woman can't wear that because it's a male gaze. Mind you, ignoring Gigi, Revna, and certainly other LGBT member here that like spicy women, and also that in itself is very phobic.
Apparently, lesbians and bisexual women are supposed to like the potato women. It's like, you missed the point of lesbians and bisexual women, haven't you? I have my types when it comes to guys, but I would like an attractive guy, not someone like Fat Boy who insults people.
Yeah,
I'm also going to want my women to be fairly attractive, not look like Mrs. Potato Head.
Exactly. Alright, so can we move on to the whole...
We are supposed to like beautiful things. We're not fucking monkeys anymore.
Exactly. And now you want to move on to Saint Soy now?
Yeah, I mean, look what they did to fucking Saints Row. They turned the gangster franchise into fucking Starbucks and employment thingamabob.
Those you can beat each
At
other.
least it's just a
Hey.
reboot. It's not part of the original continuity.
Yeah,
So
true.
that's the only redeeming quality.
Jesus fucking Christ! When I play a game about gangsters and whatnot, I expect to play as fucking gangsters, not a fucking Starbucks barista.
Matt, they didn't.
Or Yakuza Western Killer.
They didn't. They didn't remove the giant dildos you could beat each other up with, did they?
I wouldn't be
I wouldn't be surprised if they did.
Oh,
Because,
the only reason I even liked that game was it was hilarious to watch people run around and beat each other with giant dildos. That was hilarious.
But no, it's
Yeah,
just
one of the reasons why Saints Row pretty much curb stomps GTA, because good lord, the amount of freedom you got, and not to mention just beating people with dildos.
yeah, like I mean, we've gone from badass gangsters, insert the JoJo Bizarre Adventure Part 5 here, but the little mobsters. Now we have the Teletubbies, where it's I guarantee you, how much you want to bet the main antagonist is a straight Wap Mayan who's, doing straight Wap Mayan stuff, and there's going to be a non-binary character, and there's going to be, your obvious lesbian who's attracted to a butch, and it's going to be something that, Butter Boy is going to really love, and quite simple. Say, this is the best Saints Row game, and Mr. A and his council of neckbeards can kiss my fat fucking ass.
At least I can walk to the kitchen without having almost a heart
Yeah, I
attack.
think
oh, that's a good one.
I'd much rather kiss the ass of a hot supermodel, not some fat butterball.
Yes.
Also,
The name has catched on.
I would personally rather die than to kiss one. Kiss an ass.
Yeah.
also, I
Of an SJW.
I follow this YouTuber
Never
called One Topic, and I like his stuff. And there was a thing of people making fun of people complaining about Betty DeVille from the Rugrats reboot being a lesbian, and it was people saying she wasn't a lesbian in the original, and they showed a thing of her from the original, and it's like, okay, yeah, she's into working out and stuff. What are you trying to say? That only fucking lesbians can be into working out? You fucking bigoted pieces of shit. Oh my God, you're horrible for assuming that only women into working out can be lesbians. My feminine lesbian friends are upset about this, but y'all don't care because, whoa, she looks like a stereotypical butch lesbian. Let's make her the lesbian instead of making a new character, or maybe going away from fucking stereotypes and going for like a character like Charlotte or something. No, we got to take the person that would basically be a stereotype to be the lesbian.
And just like
Would
I
that
said
really
before,
fix everything if they
Gonzo
introduced?
being a cross-dresser, like in the Muppet Babies, whatever these idiots, these wokies, they always go after individuals who are deemed, like Gonzo being the weirdo. So it's like, okay, let's make him the allegory for, LGBT.
I don't like that. Don't get me wrong, I love Gonzo and all, but it's like, so you see people of the LGBTQ community as weird.
Exactly, there you go.
Wow.
Just like the whole Betty thing. Like, wait a minute, you chose the obvious choice to be the lesbian. Like, these people don't care about gender equality or any of that. They just want to get those token points. And instead of being creative, they're like, okay, now let's make this one into the lesbian. Let's make this one into the trans. Let's only make the strange, weird, and obvious choices the LGBT or whatever, because we're too lazy to be creative and have like some. Like,
Personally, if we were going to choose a character from Muppets that should be anything of the community, I would suggest Janice, because she doesn't get a lot of love, And the guy who basically did her voice and puppetry and stuff was a gay man.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I mean, that's too obvious. Just like, get this.
How
Did
is
you know
that
there are...
fucking obvious? You have to be obsessed with the Muppets to even know that little factoid about her voice and puppeteer being a gay man.
Well, no. What I meant was just like, no, what I meant by that was like, it's, if you're going to go for the choice, that should have been it, not the one that is labeled as the weirdo.
Ah.
That's what I meant by that. But no, it's just one thing I do want to point out is just these idiots. They don't care about representation. Again, they just want that sweet token points. And also, no fun fact for you. When Sesame Street decided to drink some of that damn soy milk and create the black characters because we need to teach kids that being black is great and yada yada yada. Which, by the way, I just love the dialogue. The kids like almost like, why is your skin black? Mind you, they're fucking Muppets. And he's like, oh, this is my skin, and it is important to us. Which dude,
Oh, don't even get me started on the white puppet guy they used as a straw man for white people.
And I mean, here's the thing. Fun fact for you guys.
Why the hell is Elmo even asking such things, considering he's fucking red as licorice?
I know, it's like, what the fuck? Like, what you talking about, red boy? But anyway, no, get this. There were already black Muppets before, but they don't count for obvious reasons. Just like, Oscar the Grouch is the OG homeless Muppet, but yet, Sesame Street.
I love Chappelle's thing. I'm living in a trash can, bitch.
Sesame Street decided to go, if we're going to make our very first homeless Muppet, and it's like, Oscar the Grouch lived in the trash can for how many years?
Grouch even a joke to these people?
Oh, but like I said, guys, we really need to actually find like ways to actually let people know what we want to see in like our forms of entertainment. That's why I'm actually planning on doing like a 10 things I really want to see in season 2 of Redo a Healer.
Yes, sir.
So, also going back to my thing about using Janice for the Muppet Babies, have her be bisexual, and you could have her and Miss Piggy, or Piggy as she's usually called in the Muppet Babies, playing house and stuff. Like, maybe Piggy's the career woman while Janice is the one who stays at home and cooks and stuff. And then you could have her hanging out with like Fozzie, and they're playing pretend like they're going out on the lake or something, That would
there you go.
Horrible. But no, they go for Gonzo, who's supposed to be the weirdo, thus making me feel like, so you're saying that me being bisexual or someone who's a lesbian or whatever is weird. That's what you're giving me here.
Exactly, just like the whole Betty thing. Like, she's, a career woman. She's all working out. And it's like, okay, she's totally the lesbian. So let's, like, why? How come it couldn't be the, non-obvious choice where it's like, okay.
Why not make it Charlotte? I mean, that would explain why Angelica's spoiled so much if her parents are separated. So they're trying to buy Angelica's love because they hate the fact that it couldn't work out because Charlotte realized, oh, wow, I don't really like dick.
I like the vagina. Something that Butterboy will never, ever touch.
And Charlotte is a career woman, so that's even better. I mean, yeah, they imply that Betty works and stuff, but they also imply that Howard works as well. He's just the one who usually does most of the child rearing.
Yeah, but again, it's just these idiots don't care about, proper, if you will, representation. Again, I bring back the, the whole gay Iceman, where, how do you know he's gay?
Please deal with the chat, please.
Wait, what the fuck is going? Oh God!
Okay, who the fuck is Corbin, and why do I feel creeped out Oh, for Christ's sake! Someone just yeet this dude.
Please.
God,
Oh God!
Mr. A, get rid of the fucker. Jesus. Okay. Mr. A, can we at least have where the chat can only be for like bleeding shadow and insert here and anyone else that's a part of our community.
What just happened?
A motherfucker decided to be a motherfucker to DD and we got rid of him.
Oh yeah.
Well,
God.
here we go again.
Man, I mean,
now, Mr. A,
being
do not
raped in their
let
zip.
no-
Jesus
Mr.
Christ!
Mr. A, do not let anyone on here just on the off chance is a motherfucking loser who wants to show his penis. I do not want this video to be, deleted. I'm pretty sure I speak for us all when I say we don't want this video deleted.
Yeah, also, in Pirate Canvas, if you're watching, I got your message. I'm not doing any more videos on freaking Yakuza Western Killer. He's actually, a thing in my past. He's in my rearview mirror. I'm moving on.
Yeah.
Also, Didi, are you okay?
And unfortunately, Yakuza Western Killer ain't moving on because, good lord.
Because he's too fat.
That's the point. That's the point. Mr. Anime stops making videos while Fat Boy keeps making them. And then people are like, dude, he's moved on. Why the fuck do you keep harping about this?
Exactly.
Are you in love with him? He's not gonna suck your dick.
Okay, another motherfucker just entered the oh, thank you there.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Also,
what is it with these people who just want to talk shit about us? Jesus fucking Christ, we're just a bunch of dipshits on the internet talking anime, video games, and what the fuck have you? For fuck's sakes.
Because
leave your nonsense bullshit out of our lives, please. Jesus fucking Christ.
These people are just nothing more than freaking just what I want to say there.
Also, Didi, are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. Thankfully, whatever it was, Mr. Anime got rid of him before I could see the message.
Well, I would advise not to look at the message. Like, let us do the whole, shindig where we look and it's like, okay, it's insert here, whatever. That way you don't have any issues at all. But, no, it's like, what the fuck? See, these are the people, okay, who are the true neckbeards, the true basement dwellers who sit in the parents' basement.
And they want to call anime fans like me neckbeards because I watch anime? For fuck's sakes, people. There are real neckbeards out on the internet looking to start shit. And you want to focus on people like me who just want to watch anime in peace without some mouth-breathing Mongolite and telling me how much I'm a failure at life just because of something I fucking enjoy?
Swear to God, this is actually kind of like fucking slaying a Hydra. Basically, you slay one head, two more take its place.
Jesus.
No. Hydras are cool, dude. Hydras are cool.
I was about to slay a Hydra, and I was about to fight a Hydra in a D&D campaign. Magus is DMing.
No. See, Hydras are cool. This is more like trying to get rid of cancer.
So there's a thing saying there's a new message in the chat. So
Oh, we deleted them. These are the true.
Black Lives Matter.
I just love how he named himself Black Lives Matter because apparently only Black Lives matter when all lives should fucking matter.
Yeah, exactly. And also I don't support a terrorist organization, so no.
Look, I'm gonna be honest. At first, I would have been all for Black Lives Matter, but then they started going after black-owned businesses, and you had the black owners crying, saying, "Why'd you go after my place? I didn't do nothing. Why'd you go after my place?" I'm like, yeah, why did you go after their place?
Because they're just terrorists. They're just a terrorist organization.
Well, look, I can understand burning down Forever 21 because, in all fairness, I don't like it either because all their cute outfits I can't find in my size. Mind you, I am trying to lose weight, but my point is they don't even have anything for the women who are a little overweight. Not, women who are so heavy that they really shouldn't even be bothering going into Forever 21. I mean, there is nothing for women who might be a pound or two overweight. You have to be the exact size for things to fit. But the point is, I can understand going after Forever 21, maybe even Walmart, because holy hell, Walmart does not pay their employees enough for them to eat.
Fuck Walmart, man.
But you go after a guy who owns a barbecue shop. He's a black guy, and you burn his barbecue shop down. What the fuck? That's not gonna make white people be like, "Oh, my life, that barbecue shop was burnt down." No, they're gonna be like, "What do I care? I don't own stocks in a podunk barbecue stand." Now you burn down a Forever 21 or a Walmart, and then they'll be like, "Oh no, I own stock in that. That's gonna screw me over."
Not just that, but though, hold on. I know, Mr. A. But anyway, but not just that though. They even killed innocent children just because these people.
Oh
just
yeah, especially if they're white. Anyone remember that? Anyone remember that little girl who was killed by a black foster mother because of her fucking race?
And yet,
yeah, I remember that. And I'm like, if it had been a white woman and a black child, y'all be wanting the woman's head on a pike. But luckily there were a bunch of people of every skin tone. Like, what the fuck? She killed a child. Why do you think she deserves?
Yeah, and I'm already calling for that woman's head on a pike for killing a child because you don't do that to a fucking child. I'm fucking sorry.
It's not just that, but it's just again these wokies. They want to only protect the terrorists, the true evil individuals. They don't want to protect
the terrorists because they're fucking tyrants.
Anyone remember that video where a guy got shot by someone else and they started screaming, "The police! Police!" And it's like, I thought y'all wanted the police disfunded. You think the police are going to fucking help your ass after y'all
exactly.
funded?
There was this one fucking video a couple of weeks or months ago where this ambulance was helping this individual, and the whole black community, for whatever reason, was trying to push over the damn truck and just being a huge bother. There's this one dumbass who was even twerking with baggy ass shorts on. It's like, this man, this hero, I know y'all don't understand that, but this hero is trying to save this individual, who, mind you, was a black individual. And here you are trying to interrupt his work. What the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. Basically,
but
don't even get me started on kids twerking, like, the freaking video of, like, a little girl twerking in Times Square. That shit was just absolutely disgusting.
God fucking damn it! Was this little girl showing cuties? You should not be showing your children cuties.
No,
and mind you, by the way,
if there's one thing that should be banned, it's fucking cuties. Matter of fact, find a DVD of that shit show and basically steal it and then burn it.
And mind you, by the way, these are the same people who will point at Lolicon and Shotacon and say this is problematic. But yet they'll point at cuties and children twerking, going, this is, progressive.
Stunning and brave.
Stunning and brave, my fucking hairy balls.
And
stunning and brave, my pathetic little dick. How about that?
You know how you could have had cuties and got your whole thing of children being exploited across? Make it to where these little girls are like mid-teens, like 15, 16, and then hire women who are at least 18 and at most 21, since they are still young enough looking to look like a child. That way it's not so horrible, because then at least they didn't actually force actual children to twerk or masturbate.
But no, I mean that's not stunning and brave though. We gotta be all again stunning and.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but my cousin's little girl has been extras in movies, and if I were to find out that my cousin was gonna let her be in a movie like Cuties, I'm gonna be like, are you fucking insane? Why don't you just parade your daughter naked down the street in front of pedophiles?
Oh no. No. That is bad parenting right there. I am not gonna let
if I may dive into my inner Dr. Evil. How about you crazy pedophile fucking bitch?
Look, what I'm saying is, if I were to find out my cousin was letting her daughter do something like that, I would say that, because it's like, no, you don't do that, because this is something that predators are gonna basically, if VH tape still existed, wear out the tape on one scene.
Exactly. And it's like what I said before. It's like what I said before too. What?
What's up, Lee Shadow?
I just made a meme on Google Docs about the Cowboy Bebop reboot. Here's what I got so far.
Nice.
Like, oh my lordy bagody.
But I close.
I'd actually watch Bebop and Rocksteady play Cowboy Bebop, to be honest.
But like I was saying,
at least in that case,
I'll repost it on Discord if you would like.
Yeah, please do. I would like to actually see it a little more clearly on Discord, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I bet you we all would like to actually see it on Discord.
Have you guys heard of
But yeah, it's just... Oh, okay.
Go ahead, Dee.
Have y'all heard of Dan Schneider?
Yes.
Yeah, I heard about him. Oh, man, don't even get me started on that guy, because basically, that guy is just absolute freaking...
Yeah, well, and for those asking what happened, Dan Schneider, who made several shows, some that were part of my childhood, like All That, basically turned out to be a creeper with a foot fetish. So that explains all the stuff with feet.
If you're gonna have a fetish for something, why not a normal fetish like tits and ass?
Well,
Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, anyway, there was this story where this girl said she got blacklisted from acting because her mother, being a good mother, is like, what the fuck? But Dan Schneider's like, take your shoes off. I want to look at your feet. And her mother's like, why the fuck do you want to look at my daughter's feet? And he's like, oh, well, it's so I know whether or not she's good for our newest show. And she's like, I'm not letting my daughter's feet be seen because that is fucking creepy. And the girl ended up because of it. And it's like, yes, blacklist the girl because her mother was being a good fucking parent and being like, dude, that's fucking creepy. I'm not going to let you see my kid's feet.
Oh, and speaking of fetishes in kids' cartoons, I was watching Saberspark's video, and he does videos on cartoons, the weird, the shitty movies, etc., etc. And he was reviewing the I forgot what it was. Oh no, it was called Total Drama. That was the pre-K one where they're all children. And anyway, the episode is about a fort fairy who goes around sniffing little kids. Oh God, I don't want to finish this.
What the fuck?
And when he's sniffing it
downhill as of late.
And when he's sniffing these, the gas, he's like, "Oh, that's good stuff."
Please stop. This is getting
creepy. Why don't we just go full on diaper fetish while we're at it?
Okay, let's not go full diaper fetish, okay?
And the words of you, do not tempt fate.
Yeah, definitely caught myself in 4K on that one.
I mean, I don't want to know. I don't want to know if they're going to do something with the Rugrats with that, because it wouldn't be a surprise, to be honest.
Okay, I mean, let's look at Family Guy. I'm not a fan of recent Family Guy. It's like The Simpsons. It's like, dear God, why won't you let this poor show die? But with Family Guy, when they do something creepy, it's like, well, this is meant for adults. Why are children watching this show if you don't want your kids seeing stuff for adults. And they had a thing where the tooth fairy takes a tooth that Stewie lost, and he falls on a pile of teeth and goes, ah, creepy,
God,
but it's
so-
meant for adults. So if your child's watching, that's on you.
Not just that, but it's like, if these people complain about the tooth fairy with the tooth fetish going on, why don't they complain about the foot fairy in an actual kids cartoon? Hell, in the what's that Lion King one where you got the Lion King, one of the lions, and then there's a honey badger, a hippo. God.
Vanguard?
Yes, thank you. Yes. Well, apparently, the honey badger was attracted to a female honey badger, and well, foot fetish ensues.
Oh God. Oh
How
God.
does this even make even the most bit of sense?
Mind you, by the way,
This is why we actually need to cut out all this like adult crap from like. I mean, basically, we could get away with it in the '90s with like Ren and Stimpy and stuff like that.
Oh,
get me
the
wrong.
creator of Ren and Stimpy. Oh God.
but wait, also just throwing out there. Just throwing out.
Yeah,
What I was gonna say
like
was,
Ren and Stimpy or Rocko's Modern Life or like all real monsters or anything like that. Basically,
Yeah, I prefer Rocko's Modern Life.
so do I.
Yeah, but Rocko's Modern Life, like they did jokes where you had to be an adult to get them. It would go over kids' heads. Like,
oh baby, oh baby,
like
oh
the
baby.
thing where Mr. Bighead needs a bowling team in order for his team to win, because the trophy could be held for another year or something until there was an actual team. So Mr. Bighead goes to get Rocco and his friends so that he has a team to go against his team to lose. And he says, how would you boys like to play a game? And Rocco says, well, we're already playing a game, Mr. Bighead. And you see Rocco and Heifer and Filbert holding paddles, and there's a monkey with its fanny in the air spinning around.
Oh my God! Spanking a fucking monkey.
And don't forget the chicken.
Chokey chicken.
But also just throwing it out there for you guys a little fun fact, an animal fun fact: honey badgers or badgers in general are related to skunks, and thus they do have that kind of odor. Now, granted, I don't know if it's for mating purposes or not, but it's just a little fun fact throwing out there for you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's alright.
Anyway.
There's always that sneeze that wants to come out when you're busy.
Oh well, bless you.
Yeah, gesundheit.
But no, it's just.
Oh, and let's not forget the classic jokes from classic Animaniacs. Not that crap of let's fucking shove every Trump fucking joke we can get, and actually have a thing referencing the whole Johnny Depp case. And I don't care what anyone says. That is not a reference to Johnny, yes, Papa, when you have Johnny Depp with the thing of telling lies. That is bullshit, and you will not change my mind on it.
Yeah, that is like what the fuck. But no, I mean, they did have some political jokes from back in the day and shit, but it was still funny, and it was
sense.
Sister dear, look for Prince. I found Prince. No, fingerprints. I don't think.
Oh God, yeah, that's actually some of the good stuff right there. I really love the classical Animaniacs. I mean, this is why I'm actually afraid of actually having certain like reboot, not fitting with like modern era type bullshit. Because
guys, I hear the phone's at 6%. But before I go, here's my final words. Is mayonnaise an instrument?
No, Patrick. Mayonnaise is not an instrument. Horseradish isn't an instrument either.
Well, also speaking of Patrick, let's talk about the Patrick Star Show for one
I'd
moment
rather-
Oh my god.
because
Or not.
well, now I'm just going to throw out my words for one moment. All right, this show is just random nonsense. Like, okay, someone brought up the whole. Well, you don't watch SpongeBob for the lore. Well, yeah, of course, but when you look at the OG SpongeBob, right? First of all, you remember episode 1, the whole remember to look classy, put your pinky up,
Yeah.
and also, and then let's not forget. I
Or
don't need it.
little.
My personal favorite is this is also a meme. I don't need it. I don't need it. I
I
don't need
need
it. And it's like it had a story. It was like 11 minutes per episode.
how about the meme which is always used at June for the corporations for the LGBT thing? So why did you do this? Money.
Money, money. But
Of course
you
it's always
remember?
It's
You
Mr.
remember?
fucking Krabs. His voice
Finland!
himself.
But you remember all these good episodes, and it had a story. It was funny, and now we can have a discussion about whether post movie was good or not, because there was so few seasons and even a lot of episodes that were pretty good. But when you have the Patrick Show, it's just look at the funny colors, look at the funny faces. Did you see it? Did you see? Look at the funny, look, it's funny, 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 random noises. It's on the same level as Thundercats Roar and Teen Titans Go, where the humor is just jangling keys in front of you, wanting you to laugh.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but when you're rebooting something, you have to realize that if you don't please the original fans, if they have kids, they ain't letting their kids watch that shit either.
Exactly, and it's just I still love though to this day. I still love the fact that the Thundercats Roar only had like one season, if that, and it was canceled. And I just want to know what Victor Kate Wright was going through. What was he saying? Because this soy little bitch had to say something, right? Like I find this problematic because of the haters and all poopy heads.
Yeah, calling the fans of the original and the first reboot, which tragically being canceled because it didn't sell enough fucking toys. I hate that stupidity. You give a show 2 seasons, and then if it ain't selling toys, then you fucking cancel it. 1 season is not enough for a show to be able to get people like, oh yeah, I want an action figure of this character. You need to give it a season or give it 2 seasons or 3 at least before you can decide it's a dud when it comes to toy products.
Exactly. Basically, this is what we want in good shows. We want, good quality entertainment. We want, relatable characters. We want a good story. We want, some of that fan service. But, no, we can't actually have it because, the freaking toxic male games and the patriarchy and the freaking cisgender white men might enjoy it.
And here's something else I want to throw out there. What makes a good cartoon good? Simple. If it's something that can be remembered throughout time itself. Like you look at, say, the Flintstones, right? Everybody knows the Flintstones. And also the vitamins, Fruity Pebbles, and all this stuff. And it's still remembered to this day. Now, the Jetsons, I'm pretty sure only we remember. I don't think there's even a Jetsons meme, but you also got Bugs Bunny. Of course, everybody knows Bugs Bunny, and
oh yeah, and I hate that new show, and people should be looking at Bugs, even if he's only a trap. People need to be looking at Bugs for the representation, not Lola, because you name another Looney Tunes character that was willing to dress as a woman and be comfortable with it. You name another character, and I'll wait.
Well, don't forget, there's also Daffy Duck in the Looney Tunes show, but it was more modern. It was still a good show, mind you. But either way, it's like Also, one thing I almost forgot when I was doing my latest video on the loadies and shorters, how these idiots will say short stacks are kids and shit. I didn't mention Yosemite Sam, but I also forgot Barney Revel was also a short guy, and it's like, would you call these two, especially Barney, who, mind
Yeah,
you,
his wife is taller than him.
not just that, but he's like short as hell. Like his best friend Fred is taller, and it's like he's a man with a job and a wife. Betty is best friendzone's girl. Don't at me, and it's just how are you going to sit there and say Barney is a child and Yosemite Sam is a child because of the height? Because if so, then you're stupid. Because in the world of fiction, these character designs can't get ready for this exist.
Exactly. But thanks to social media and all this freaking crap that's going on in the world today, the friggin' the border between freaking fiction and reality is just completely blurred as hell.
Well,
we actually.
Well, Chris Chan did speak about a great
The dimensional
emergence
merge. Yeah.
And what pisses me off about Wokies is the minute I voice my annoyance at Betty DeVille being the lesbian or whatever, it's you're phobic, and I'm like, yeah, I'm bisexual and I'm not homophobic or whatever just because I want an original character, not a reskin of a fucking character that was straight from the get-go.
Exactly, and it's like also like what I was saying in my saying yesterday in our stream. These people they want the purity. They want reason why they don't want Minetta and Angel Justice because they're a character.
Fuck them. Angel Dust is my spirit animal now.
But it's just these two are characters. I mean, granted, Minetta's not bisexual, and I already explained that.
It was a misunderstanding. But
the
only reason I want him to be bisexual is because fucking Wokies are losing their mind. I feed off that chaos.
Exactly, and so basically you're a siren from Equestria, sweet. But but though these idiots they want the pureness. They want gay Iceman who's a gay. He's super gay. Not sure he was gay.
He's not gay. I don't care what Marvel says. He was straight from the get-go. You want to appeal to my lesbian and my gay people? Make an original character. This is what pissed me off about the series they were going to make with Blade where he was going to be Muslim. I'm like, you do have a Muslim character named Dust from the X-Men. Do a show about her. I would love to see a show about her. Hell, she's a fucking woman who owns the fact that, yeah, she wears something that people would consider, constricting because she has to cover up. But she says, no, I prefer this because I feel more comfortable in this than someone who would run around in a string bikini and shorts.
Exactly. But of course we can't have her because she's a good character. And it's just like we can't have...
And as we all know, SJWs hate good characters.
And mind you, there's plenty of people of color and lesbians and LGBT members in comics already. It's just these idiots... They want the popular characters because they want to ride the coattails. It's like, oh, we want a Superman to be, gay, trans, non-binary, and black to, shoot that real great spell.
That is what is awesome about Michael B. Jordan. He's like, why the hell would I want to play Clark Kent when there actually is a black Superman?
There you go. Well, we can't have that because,
Oprah said that to him. Don't you want to be Clark Kent? He's like, why? There is actually a black Superman, an adoptive brother from Krypton of Superman. So
there you go.
Why the hell do you need to turn Clark black when he has an adopted brother that's black?
There you go. But of course, the Wokies don't care about that. They just want to look good. They want to sit there and say, look at me, I'm so progressive with my, diversity and shit. It's like I said before.
Completely awful people.
It's like what I said before. The whole, the room, the waiting room, right? You're waiting for the dentist or an appointment, whatever, and there's only one chair empty. Now, beside the chair is a black guy. Well, we would sit in that empty chair because it's a chair. It's no big deal. But the Wokey, they would sit in that chair, grin like a jackass, like, hello, Mr. African American. I'm sorry for my skin color, and go on a tangent about BLM and all sorts
Uh,
of bullshit. It's like,
I don't know about where y'all guys live, but here in Louisiana, you start talking, you white, and you start talking like that to a black person, they're gonna beat the shit out of you because
I
they don't
know.
want to hear
Thank
about
you.
this stupidity.
You know what's funny is I remember way back when MySpace was cool. Okay, you guys remember that? But anyway. So
I remember a time when the internet was cool, period. And then the wokies fucking ruined it.
Getting popular again, and it's probably because it doesn't have the shit that annoys people like Facebook and Twitter does.
well, anywho, back to the story. Now, I was acquaintances or buddies, what I'll call it, with someone online who was a black woman, right? And she was an artist, and I was always told, I kept seeing people say African American, yada yada yada, and so I decided to use that term. She, texts back saying, "Please do not call me African American. I am black." Right? And but that's what she is. She's black. And you got these wokies who are trying to be all progressive and like I will call you Latinx, and you will be African American, and you
None
are
of
woman
my
X.
Latin friends like Latinx. It's like, what the fuck are you? What the fuck is this shit?
Latino or Latina, either
There you
one.
go. There you go. And remember,
the whole Latinx
Latino or
bullshit
Latina
just
or
pisses me
Latinx.
off. I mean, who the fuck calls himself Latinx? For God's sakes, it's you're either a Latino or Latina.
Also, let's not get into the debacle that Twitch had of Womex or however you say it, because it's like,
mental
I'm not
illness.
fucking saying this because I don't even think I can say it. But for fuck's sakes, why do you gotta add an X to everything?
Not
This
just
is
that.
like the extreme thing from the late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, you're making the word you're making the letter X not cool anymore.
Dude, they made everything not cool. I mean, remember when the colored hair used to mean punk? Like, yeah, we're going to stick to the man. Hell yeah. Now it's, yes, I would like a soy latte with
Yeah,
some vanilla
nowadays
extract.
sticking with your natural hair color is more punk than having colored hair.
And also having, a spine as well. Because these ghetto spine bitches are just, I wonder, is Butterboy going to also color his hair pink and have the man bun? Have the little bitch bun? It would not surprise me because he's
I would say don't tempt fate, but I'm just like, why bother?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say this, Fat Boy. No woman is gonna sleep with you. Not even wokey women. They claim they're all so progressive and stuff, but they would not look your way if given the option of, like, I don't know,
someone
90
with a
Arnold
penis.
Schwarzenegger.
Someone with a
Yeah. In
penis.
fact, also, if I could actually add something here, DD, there's no chance in hell that freaking Neuralities is going to drop her panties for him either. So,
Oh hell no! I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to see that crusty ass vajayjay whatsoever. Jesus fucking Christ, lady, put your fucking pants on.
Speaking of crusty
Are you sure it
vajayjay.
doesn't house a Kraken?
Speaking of crusty vajayjays, you remember that stupid fucking book I showed you guys a couple of days ago with the whole how to have sex with a fucking feminist? Like it's disgusting, but it's hilarious at the same time.
I'm trying to forget that fucking book exists.
I pretty much had forgotten it until Dionysus mentioned it.
But what's funny is like this. I made alternative names, like how to have sex with a donkey, how to shag a beached whale, and how to make love to a garbage bag without puking.
Oh,
But what's funny,
here's how you make love to a feminist. Get really, really drunk.
and I'm talking about like
Oh
hold,
yeah,
liquor,
yeah.
vodka.
That's pretty much the only way a feminist ever gets fucked.
To about 50 Jagger bombs.
Getting fucking drunk as shit.
That or tell them they gotta pay to have sex with you. Because I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I prefer sex after 9 Coronas.
But here's something
I'm
that's funny
sorry.
though.
If you're expecting me to sleep with your nasty ass, I expect to get paid. Like Angel Dust says. I don't mind having sex with women, they just gotta pay extra.
Yeah.
But I mean,
also,
what's funny is what I was gonna say was what's funny is the fact that if you need to make a book dedicated to how to shag you, clearly you're the one that's doing something wrong, right? Because first of all, I'm gonna give y'all a free lesson on how to shag. Okay, this is free. Step one: talk to your partner about what's okay, what's not
Yeah.
okay, and
By the way,
communicate.
speaking of fucking donkeys, wouldn't they call it around Mexico? Donkey show.
Yeah, I think so. But I mean,
Robot Chicken actually had a skit of a woman imagining herself in Gen 1 My Little Pony, and she's dancing with a pony and stuff, and then it cuts to like a bar in Mexico, and people are like, stop dancing with the donkey. Yeah, donkey, blow your load on her. And she has this sad face, and then it goes back and she's being showered in flowers. I'm like, I normally I would laugh at something like this, but it's like that's just depressing that she has to basically go to this fantasy world to be able to handle that she's doing donkey shows.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's kind of sad.
And that was in My Little Pony?
No, that was Robot Chicken.
Oh, Robot Chicken, huh?
Yeah, like dude,
That's what surprised
humans.
me about it, because normally it's supposed to be humorous and stuff. I mean, there are some I don't really like, but it's like,
Oh, hey, Pirate Canvas, finally someone who ain't a fucking a-hole. Jesus fucking Christ.
All right, I'm back. My phone's at 20%, but I can still hang around.
I was actually thinking it was actually going to be one of those freaking creep sacks. He keeps showing his freaking dongle.
Dude.
That's creepy.
but
But yeah.
like example, if you know the comedy skit Who's on First, you got a skit where you have the fourth Doctor from the original Doctor Who series basically standing on first and yelling, "You get it?" And that's hilarious if you know the skit Who's on First, because Doctor Who is on first. But then I see this thing with the girl imagining herself in, I'm gonna call it Equestria, because I don't know what they called the land of ponies in Gen 1.
Ponyland.
Okay, Ponyland. And you see her with a defeated look and stuff while people are yelling, "Let the donkey blow its load on your face" and stuff. And it's like, wow, this is very tragic and sad. What the fuck, Robot Chicken? I come here to laugh, not feel horrible.
Yeah, there are some really there.
Now, Mr. A, this is the real Pirate Canvas, right? This is the real Pirate Canvas, right?
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, basically...
Okay, you know what? Well, just for the safe side, Pirate Canvas. What game did I play on Sunday? That way, you know.
This is true, because someone would have to be obsessed with Pirate Canvas in order to know that.
Yeah, well, also you had to watch my Twitch stream on Sunday.
Yeah, it says, what's up? Yep, real.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, which game did I play on Sunday that you and Matt seen and watched and enjoyed?
I'm sorry I don't come to a lot of your streams, Dionysus, but a lot of the games you play I'm not a fan of.
That's okay. I mean, I don't really expect anyone to come. I mean, I was kind of surprised though. Like, I would expect you to like Senran Kagura since it's hot.
Hey, I do like Senran Kagura. I mean, nothing wrong with hot babes and bikinis, man. Shooting each other with water guns.
Oh yeah,
Also,
I ordered Jump Force. I ordered Jump Force last night. I'm supposed to get it between August 31st and September 3rd.
Nice.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Also, Pirate Canvas says, I didn't get to watch much of it, been busy working.
Alright. Well, I mean, to be fair, he was kind of... He only got to say hello, but...
Says, I got a new job now, so it's harder for me to catch you guys. And yeah, I totally agree. Also, PC, I got your message about not actually engaging with the Yakuza Western Killer. Like I said, I've actually gone and, I'm already putting him right in my rearview mirror, and I'm moving on, to greener pastures. But here's the thing. Yakuza Western Killer doesn't understand that when I actually move on for something, I'm moving on, and he's just playing the freaking, Oh.
Okay, yeah, it's Pirate Canvas. only y'all would know what I call that piece of shit. Okay. But also I can't help but think every time Mr. A says moving on with the him in my rear view mirror, I believe there should be some kind of country music playing.
I'm moving on from the Fab Bastard. Also, I'm as soon as I get my copy of the game, I'm tempted to go as far as I can on the boob scale for Shonen Jump, just so I can take a picture and let you guys share it on Twitter to piss people off.
Yes.
Yes, and I also
seen the Asuka figure he had, and yes, he definitely looks like a fucking chomo.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, he does call creeps a lot, and basically he says what's wrong with them, what's wrong with the fandom, with the anime fandom.
Yeah, if I was gonna fucking Evangelion chick, it'd be fucking Masato because.
Yeah, I'm more pissed at him being a fucking hypocrite with that whole, oh, I'm not fat. Y'all are morbidly obese, but it sounds like I'm about to have a heart attack because I can't speak without huffing and puffing.
Okay, I'm a bit overweight, I will admit, but I wouldn't call myself morbidly obese, unlike him, because good lord, have you seen fucking Blob move around? It's fucking horrifying.
Like I said, look at Mr. Anime. He can talk without being like, hold on guys, I gotta catch my breath.
I need to get some more butter. I'll be okay after another stick of butter.
I stutter a lot, but even then, even then I don't breathe while I'm fucking talking. Jeez.
Yeah, but you don't sound like you're about
Yeah, he makes people like me stutter. He makes people who stutter a lot look bad. And I've seen Joe Biden.
Oh, God.
He sounds like he pissed off hardcore gamers. Seriously, watch that.
He sounds like the pissed off hardcore gamer. Seriously,
hardcore gamer.
Watch that dude videos.
That was comedy gold, man.
I did backwards on a stick. Oh God.
And he eats butter. Don't forget, he eats butter because he's fat.
I need to find that clip for you, but anyone who was on Newgrounds have more or less probably seen the Sonic shorts and stuff that were there. And they have a scene where a robot tells Eggman, you can't even fit in that thing. And he's like, yes, I will. And he tries to get in and he can't. And the robot's like, well, and he says, get the butter.
That is just like Butter Boy. Except for himself.
I'll find the clip later and I'll post it in Discord for you guys.
Of course he eats lard and masturbates to Asuka because that's the only.
No, dude.
Please,
Touch a woman, man.
Matt, I don't want to think about that boy touching himself.
He can't touch himself because he has no penis. He has to follow his goddamn mother's fucking strap on to do anything.
I still don't want to think about him naked.
Why do you think?
Because y'all keep saying he touches himself and equates to naked.
I really like these videos, so
yeah, I prefer anime Asuka over anime Asuka, if that makes any sense, because at least Asuka is of somewhat legal age, albeit 17, but still.
Oh yeah, how's Amanda embarrasses her son and will probably have a surprise Pikachu face when he cuts ties with her when he's grown and leave.
Oh yeah.
Seriously, once he's old enough to leave, he's gonna leave. He's gonna cut ties, and she'll probably bitch on Twitter like, "My son won't talk to me. I don't know why."
I also have Ray as well. So,
Pirate Canvas, do you really want to
two
grow out PD anymore?
Still missing Nori though.
My Oscar victory.
God fucking damn it, Pirate! God fucking damn it!
Okay, everyone, imagine boobies. There you go.
What kind of boobies? What kind of boobies, Dionysus? Because that can turn very bad if you don't specify like a character or something.
The slash kind that comes from hot milks.
So, Lady D.
Yes, there you go.
Okay.
Go to your safe spot. Go to your happy place. But anywho, also, I was wanting to say this at the beginning of the stream, but it kind of rambled on to all sorts of stuff. But Pirate Canvas, I'm going to kill you. But so okay, now you know the vibe that we got right here, right? You know how we're all kind of joking, having fun. It's all good vibes, right? Let us not lose this vibe. And what I mean by that is, I remember watching this one YouTuber who was talking about the game clubs. Mind you, this was before the incident happened. This was, way before that. But they were talking about
before or after John Tron left.
Well, I mean, it was like it's kind of like during-ish. But what he was saying was it was the history up to that point. It was like maybe let's say last year.
I gotta do something real quick.
Okay.
Well,
Let's keep talking.
well, what I was going to say was like so after a while, it kind of started getting a little like I don't want to say hostile, but they used to joke, they used to have fun. However, it just seemed like if I don't know who owned the channel, but the owner of the channel, if he was to make a joke, the other one had to laugh, like he was forced to laugh. And it just kind of always, disappointed me with seeing how this channel used to be about fun, right? And that kind of just dwindled down to...
Also the same way with the Super Best Friends, man.
Yeah, it just kind of dwindled down to, we gotta be so serious and...
I haven't really watched anything Game Grumps related after Aaron decided to say video games should play themselves. I'm like, but that defeats the point of them being video games then, you dumbass. They're a game. You're supposed to do something to make them work. Just like if you play Candyland, you gotta pull the card to see what color square you move to in Candyland. Gotta roll dice to play Monopoly. You got to do things when it comes to a game. So saying a video game should play itself defeats the purpose of it being a game.
Thank you. If only the Wokies actually fucking got that fucking memo, but no. They have to push their fucking social message down our fucking throats, and to not want video games to be any fun anymore.
Exactly, but I mean, it's just I don't want us to kind of lose this vibe that we have. Like, I don't want
Hopefully, we won't, dude, because I prefer the way we are right now because, good lord, we are having way too much fun.
Exactly. But it's like, like, let's not.
Fat Boy's gonna be upset that we keep calling him Fat Boy, and it's like, well, stop.
Let him be upset.
Actually, hold on. Gee, I've been meaning to talk to you about that. Also, Gee, I've been meaning to talk to you about that. Do you mind to please not use that word, because that was the nickname of my best friend, and well, he's dead now, so it's kind of,
Okay, how about Fat Bastard? Is that better?
Yeah, Fat Bastard or anything else. It's just, like, you get what I'm getting at, right?
Yeah. He's the Fat Bastard from now on.
Yes, or Butter Boy. I will still hold on to that name. Butter Boy. Doing butter stuff.
I'd rather Butterball, to be honest, because he certainly ain't no butter bean.
Also, guys, I got pictures in the chat for you. Now, Dee Dee, I hope you can look at this without, cutting out. But this is, beautiful mummy milkers.
That's What's-Her-Face from High School of the Dead, isn't it?
Yep.
Sorry, it's been a while since I've looked at any media, so.
I'll tell you guys something. This Pirate Canvas says, I'll tell you guys something. I made that video not just to defend you, but I had so much fun with editing. I can tell. That was absolutely hilarious. I mean, I really loved the congratulations, you idiot clip. That was a 10 out of 10. Also, video games are interactive medium. That's why you have me, because I love video games and games. And okay, cool. All right then. I read all of Pirate Canvas's. But also,
And normally I wouldn't be upset with the Fat Bastard, because it's like, yeah, whatever. He called me a ladybeard. I still don't get that. But I hate hypocrites. And he says, I'm not fat. Y'all are morbidly obese. And I'm like, you fucking bastard. You can't even talk without being like, hold on. I gotta catch my breath.
I gotta get another stick of butter.
Scammers on the phone fucking piss me off. I swear to God.
I can at least walk to the kitchen without being like, oh God, my heart's giving out. I'm coming to join you, Mama.
I need to eat butter first. I need the butter. That's my lifeblood.
Also, I bet you $20 he can't even wipe himself in the bathroom. I can at least wipe my ass.
Okay, now, how come that was okay to say, but everything we said was not okay? What the fuck?
Because I'm making a point. I can at least do things by myself. You look at that fat bastard and you know he can't do anything by himself because he's too fucking fat.
Like, Mama, I need for you to wipe my butt. Mommy.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Why the fuck did the condom work?
Why didn't I swallow?
Or better yet, why didn't I tell the fucker who gave me this nightmare to pull out?
And that fucker that gave it to her, he was like, okay, honey, I'm gonna go buy some milk at the grocery store.
Hey guys, is this just me, or does Yakuza's Western Killer sound like Patrick and looks like Patrick, but
maybe
in human
Patrick
form?
On his spin-off show, but don't ruin early season Patrick. Damn it, he was actually.
Yeah, I'd much rather my
Yeah,
version.
I'm talking
Patrick
about like the
pure and
Patrick
dumb.
Horror Show Patrick because that's what he looks like in human form.
Yeah, I always assumed, Butter Boy was just like Butch the Bully from Cool Cat, all grown up, fat with the damn emo hairstyle and a fucking obsession with butter.
What
Like
I
he is a
what I want to know is, does he really live with his mother? I would think his mother would be like, okay, I can't deal with you anymore. You're grown. Get the fuck out of my house.
Nah, I think his mother would be more like the chainsaw, like, alright, listen here, there, broken condom. Mommy is getting tired of babysitting. God, I can't do that.
Sounds like a chain smoker coughing up a lung.
But it's like, but I bet you he lives with his fucking mom, and not in the good way, not in the there's an actual reason. Like, to be fair, with Dee Dee, she, I really don't want to say because it's not my place to say.
You mean the fact I'm on disability? I've already said it before, so
I know, but I always feel bad about kind of saying that because like it doesn't feel like it's my place. Like just like when I'll be honest with you, like whenever we talk about the whole Wokies and the tokens and shit like that, I do feel weird and bad about always using you and Vefna as an example because I don't want you or her to feel like I'm using you as a token because I don't see y'all that. I see y'all a human being.
well, I can't speak for Revna, but I understand why you use me as an example because I am someone who's like, why the fuck are you giving me potato women? I want someone who looks like Halle Berry when she was in the Flintstones movie.
And anyone remember when Halle Berry was fucking hot?
Yes.
She's
And
still
also,
attractive. She's not as attractive as she was in the 90s, but she's still fairly attractive.
yeah, I still smash.
But still, I remember a time when a lot of women were attractive back in the 80s and 90s.
The sexiest woman to this date is still Barbara Eden. I would still eat that coochie out.
I haven't looked at a recent picture of Demi.
I'm more thinking Diane Lane from Streets of Fire.
But Demi was pretty attractive. And,
I have heard of none of these women.
And it pissed me the fuck off that she got with Ashton Kutcher. And I'm like, he is a child. He won't know how to please you.
Yeah. See also Celebrity Deathmatch spoofing him.
Wait, Celebrity Deathmatch still a thing, or is it canceled?
I wish.
Canceled, but canceled.
It got canceled once. They brought it back by a popular demand of the fans, but it wasn't the same because they changed stuff, so it got canceled again.
Well, what did they change, though?
I will admit, though, it would have been beautiful if they were still on the air just to choose someone of the LGBTQ community to beat the shit out of Amber Heard. That would be beautiful.
Yes.
I would totally.
And the question,
it would be karma.
The question is how would the Wokies react to this? Because they simp for.
Fuck the Wokies. That's my point.
Okay.
I should become a comedian.
Wokies don't even watch this shit, so what's the point?
I mean, they don't watch anime or buy comic books, but here we are.
Yeah.
They don't play Saints Row, but
I actually have to say that Dee would actually be a really awesome comedian because basically, with the way that freaking, she doesn't actually do the whole my vagina jokes. I mean, she actually has a lot of hilarity and she does actually make some good points. In fact, even if some heckler actually came up and actually okay, anyway, like I was trying to say here, basically I'd say that Dee Dee would actually make a really awesome comedian, and I really would be like all for it if he actually tried doing stand-up and stuff like that.
I would totally watch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and any joke where people are like, I'd be like, "Oh, suck my clit. If you don't like the truth, you can. I still got your money because you came."
Ah, and I'd be
that's a
getting my
good one.
motherfucking money's worth.
That's what I don't get about people. They're like, oh, I'm gonna show her by burn. Like, let's example. As I've said, I'm not happy with J.K. Rowling being a turf, but I'm not gonna be stupid and burn the stuff I bought over the years or was given as a gift, because it's like I spent money on that, and friends and family spent money on stuff. So that would just be destroying my money and theirs, because Rowling still got my money. You wanna stick it to someone, stop buying their shit. All you're doing when you say, "Oh, I burned all my Harry Potter DVDs," is Rowling's like, fine, as she lights a cigar with like $100 bill.
Exactly, like, she still got your money at the end of the day. It's just like with these dumbasses who, burn their manga because, the creator did something they didn't like. It's like, dumbass, they still got your money.
Yeah,
It didn't
yeah.
affect them.
When I saw that, I had to say over and over again, the creators still got their money, so they're the idiots. The creators still got their money, so they're the idiots. But that fucking hurt me, because I love to keep my comics and stuff safe,
I know I shouldn't ask this, but what if Stanley was the exact same thing?
What mean?
What if he was like J.K. Rowling's and be a dick?
Dude.
I know I shouldn't ask. I'm sorry.
The man was Jewish. He and his wife only managed to have one child, but they were willing to adopt. But because they were living in a time where you had to both be the same religion as the child, they weren't allowed to adopt a child that was Jewish because his wife wasn't.
I'm sorry. It's just I've been thinking of that. I'm so sorry, guys.
And that's something people who are adopting don't get either. They're like, "Oh, well, it's not that hard. I mean, people have been doing this for hundreds of years." I'm like, no, it's a lot easier for you, because no one cares what your religion is anymore.
Yeah.
Again,
Or should they care?
I'm sorry for a thing about that. It's just after the whole J.K. Rowling incident, I feel like anybody could be a jerk nowadays.
Look, my thing is, if someone does like J.K. Rowling, if you don't agree with her, stop buying her shit. Don't do this stupidity of, "Oh, I'm going to film myself burning my books, my plushies and all that." Be like, "Take that, J.K. Rowling." And it's like, she still got your money. You could have sold that shit and at least made a profit, because there are people who are still going to buy the shit.
Yeah, that's more a perfect way of sticking it to J.K. Rowling, just selling her stuff, man.
That's just that part.
Yeah, because then someone who, might have thought about buying a copy of like Sorcerer's Stone or something doesn't go and buy it, from Barnes and Noble because they got it off of eBay or something,
Yeah.
Yeah, but to have these idiots, these wokies, when they get upset, they just have to, they think burning something is going to stick it to that person, when yet, no, they still have your money, numbnuts. It's just like, again, with the whole, the creator of Tokyo Ghoul, when she did something in the manga, I don't know what it was, but fans hated it, and thus they burned their own manga that they bought themselves. It's like, moron, she still has your money. You didn't do anything.
What about the publishers? Don't they have their money?
This is like people who will
or is
go
that
into
different?
This is like people who will go into Chick-fil-A with a Pride shirt on, buy a Chick-fil-A sandwich, and then take a picture of themselves wearing the Pride shirt, eating a Chick-fil-A sandwich, saying, I stuck it to Chick-fil-A. I'm like, you bought a fucking sandwich.
I know. How did you stick?
That's them being fucking dumb, man.
Oh no!
You stand in front of the Chick-fil-A, you don't buy a sandwich, and you take a picture of yourself. You don't do this crap of I'm gonna buy a sandwich and then take a picture of myself and claim I'm sticking it to Chick-fil-A. No, you're not. You're basically telling them, oh, you can keep being homophobic bastards because you're still gonna keep getting money. You need to hit them in the wallet. Don't buy shit from them. Otherwise, they're not gonna change.
Now, I mean, to be totally honest with you, I have been thinking if I should or shouldn't eat at Chick-fil-A because at the end of the day, it's not going to do anything if I and 100 other people don't eat there, right? So it's like, is it even worth it to quote unquote stick it to Chick-fil-A when nothing is going to happen? They still.
If people stop, it'll eventually happen. I'm hoping that when Aquaman 2 bombs, Warner Brothers will be like, oh shit, we should have fired Amber Heard too, if not just her, because now we're fucking losing money because people said they weren't going to see the fucking movie if she was still in it, but we were fools and believed we were above the mortals. Now they're beating us with sticks and rocks.
I hate to come across as an idiot, but but it's a DCEU movie. Why would someone support it? You know, the DCEU kind of sucks. I mean, like, yeah, it does have its fans, but again, why would anyone want to support it? Especially if Amber Heard's in it.
No.
Beats the fuck out of me.
No one's gonna support it because the wokies don't buy shit, and then are surprised when movies like Birds of Prey fail, whereas Sonic succeeds. And then people like you and me were like, we don't want to see this shit because you ruined what made it great. And they're like, well, why did it fail? We listened to the wokies. And it's like, that's because you listen to the fucking wokies who don't buy shit.
And not just that, but I still find it hilarious how these the critics, whenever they review movies, if it's a woke movie, they will suck its dick dry. But when it's a movie like, say, Godzilla vs. King Kong, I was watching Yellow Flash talk about the critics and how they were, basically spitting on this movie. They were complaining, the critics were complaining, saying, this is a movie that is just mindless fighting and yada yada yada. There's no substance.
And that's exactly the fucking point of Godzilla versus fucking Kong, because it's a movie made to be fucking fun to fucking watch.
And not just that.
What's wrong with mindless fun?
Think.
And not just that, but though I bet you, if King Kong was to have, he was wanting to be a Queen Kong, the wokies and the critics would be all like, this is a brave and stunning movie.
But King Kong is a giant gorilla.
How can you do that? Like,
I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked.
I'm gonna be right back, you guys. I gotta go do something real quick.
Wait, I've heard from a friend that Godzilla was actually female. I don't know if that's true or not, but if
to be fair, Godzilla kind of goes through, different genders depending on who's running them. If Godzilla
I've heard that there was going to be a Godzilla as written by Katsuhiro Otomo, where Godzilla is female, comes from space, leaves Earth, and goes to fight an alien empire.
Godzilla
is. It's Japan. It's basically Japan doing shrooms.
Screw Godzilla versus King Kong. I want to see Godzilla versus aliens. The xenomorphs.
But here's what I want to point out though. The whole how does King Kong become a woman or whatever? Okay, so I was watching. Now we're gonna call this moment or whatever. This weekend stupid. So I was watching the YouTuber by the name of It's a Gundam, alright? And I know we all know
God, I
him.
love that channel.
Well, if you've seen his latest episode, his latest video, he
Sweet.
talks about these TikTok idiots who one non-binary male, mind you, he has a hamster. No, he does not shove the hamster up his ass. I know, I'm shocked too. But he has a hamster, and he's like, today my pet hamster is going to choose its gender, pronouns, and what they identify as. And so he has his legs spread apart, right? And between his legs, are three cords. And in each cord, there is a seed for the hamster to go to. Now, if you know rodents, hamsters, mice, guinea pigs, they're blind. Well, they can't see well, so they stick with the walls. So the hamster goes on the left side of his, leg and picks the left cord, to which his sexuality is heterosexual. He's straight, but his pronouns are they and them, and he also identifies as non-binary. And all I'm thinking, and so is Gundam and everybody else who has a functioning brain, is you do know it only went to the left side of your leg because, again, mice don't have good vision and thus they stick to the walls and they don't give two shits about gender and all that bullshit. He was just after the little seed that was on the fucking cord. You were just playing pretend, you fucking loser.
So what did I miss?
Okay, so I'm going to shorten it this time, but It's a Gundam had this video that he made like recently, and there's this one TikToker who was non-binary, air quotes there, and he had a pet hamster, and like I said, no, he does not shove the hamster up his ass, I promise, but he's saying, well, today my hamster is going to choose its gender, sexuality, and identity. And so he has three cards sprawled out in front of him, right? And his legs are spread, and he puts the hamster in the middle, to which the hamster goes to the cards. And mind you, on each card is a seed, a little treat for the hamster. And as you probably know, hamsters can't see well, so they stick to walls. And so the hamster kept going to the left side of the leg, and picked he's a heterosexual that goes by non-binary, and he uses they and them.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I'm surprised he didn't shove the hamster up his ass.
I'm pretty sure he did after the video, but he didn't do it while on video. But still, it's just how, again, the hamster and every other animal, get ready for this, doesn't understand jack shit about that fucking, mental illness bullshit, and all he wants is the treat.
This stupidity is why a lot of the straights are anti-LGBTQ, because of stupidity like this.
And
honestly, I would both blame them and not blame them, if that makes any sense, because good lord, we live in a batshit crazy era.
Oh, but there's one other
Schrodinger's cat.
Wait, what?
You know what Schrodinger's cat is, right?
No.
Yeah, basically, let me give you a little definition there, DD. I got your back. Basically, what Schrodinger's cat is, basically the cat can actually be both alive and dead if you don't look in the box. Basically, it's kind of like a nuclear radiation type thing. Basically, if you were to put like a radioactive isotope into a box with a cat in it, and you close the box, you can assume that both the cat can be alive and dead as long as you don't look in the box.
Ah, okay, I got it.
Dead.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's radiation, but the idea is, do you know 100% and stuff like that? But yeah.
Or like the age-old question, like if a tree falls and no one's around to hear it, does it make a sound?
But yeah, it's because that's how reality works.
What's the sound of hand clapping?
Wait, what?
One hand clapping.
But also, another thing that was also in the video is there's this one individual who was gender, I think said fluid or whatever, but their gender changes every fucking 5 seconds. Like they're talking about walking down the street and, oh my god, my gender has changed. Like it's
Jesus fuck. How the fuck these people even breathe is way beyond me, because how in the fuck is any of this supposed to fucking work?
And just like what Didi just said, these idiots are going to make the LGBT look bad. For the longest fucking time, the LGBT have been wanting to be treated as human beings, and here we are, and finally they're being seen, right? The Owl House is a great show, great representation, yada yada yada. We talked about a gajillion
Buzz, Has Been Hotel.
Yeah, Has Been Hotel. The list goes on. But then you have these
Maybe
idiots.
maybe that was the plan all along.
But I mean, you got these idiots who are like, I identify as a trans Korean. The idiot that identifies.
Oh my god, that guy!
Please don't remember that. Please
And
do not
it's just,
remember that.
and it's just, these are going to ruin the fucking whole LGBT thing. People are going to, look at Didi and be like, oh, you're part of these people
Nutball.
who. Yeah, you're part of the insane. It's like, no, Dee is not the insane people. Dee does not say, I identify as a male fucking deer or any of that. She is a human goddamn
That
being.
stupidity defeats the purpose again. So, Deer Girl or whatever is a trans woman, but they identify as a male deer.
Exactly.
How the fuck does that work if you're a trans woman?
And then we like, Dee here saying I'm bisexual, but I really love fucking only women. Like, wait a minute, you said you were bisexual. Like, how?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. If you actually prefer both men and women, why can't you actually like both? But, you actually have certain preferences when it comes to both genders there, Dee.
And also, just like, by the way, I don't want to keep ignoring him. Mr. A, could we bring up Casey for a moment?
What's up?
Can we bring up Casey for a moment? I want to, read their message. Like, okay, so you guys did bring Steven Carpenter earlier, and even I always treasure the franchise. Yes, it's a great franchise. It's
and then Tencent fucking ruined it. No thanks to Marvel. As taking it up the ass by Soini, Xi Jinping, Margaret Dean, Nicole Jones, and Matthew fucking Desmond.
And here's the thing. It's more than just spicy. It's more than just rude. It's, wholesome. There's action. Like, they legit kill the Orochi, the mythical 7-headed snake that looks badass. And it's like, it's more than just a spicy series. Now, granted, Steven Carpenter Peach Splash is just horny on main, but still, though, the series deserves, the love that it gets. And I'm glad that we fans are still out here, wanting it. But that being said, like I was saying, these idiots are over here, tainting the LGBT. I don't care if I am, I'm going to keep saying I'm straight, even though I did say I'm 99% straight, but that 1% belongs to, cute femboys, which, it's like what. Yeah.
Aren't you in like a trap or something?
Well, yes, but not every trap is LGBT.
Yeah.
But though it's really it's really kind of complicated, and also it's just like I don't know if I should say bisexual, like myself being bisexual. I mean, it's just I feel off saying that because it's like I don't want to. It's that 1% is for cute femboys, and it's like, should I really say bisexual, right? See what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be on the same level as Gigi Bro and Chris Chan, who are just doing it for shits and giggles.
Basically, you gotta remember what Revna said last time she was actually on. Basically, you should actually be free to actually choose who you want to actually be paired with. Basically, being LGBT is not a sin or anything. It's actually just being human.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and but and it's just these idiots, the wokies. They ruin everything they fucking touch. They ruin the LGBT because you have these, trans species, trans I'm a different race, trans disabled or no, transabled,
Now
and
they're
also
on, and now they're in the middle of ruining all the things we love, like heavy metal, video games, anime, and all that.
You know, you know
I
what
thought
sucks.
heavy metal was safe.
You know what
You
sucks.
need to be surprised there, Shadow Boy.
guys, Didi.
You know what sucks about High Guardian Spice? I love the designs. I love the colors. But it's the people that work in the background in that one video I saw that basically makes me not want to see it because it's like it's wokey, so it's gonna be woke. God damn it, I love the designs and stuff, but it's gonna be fucking woke. And then that bullshit. Oh, we have a diverse group of people working on the show. All I saw were fat white bitches. Where are the
Mm-hmm.
black girls? Where are the Latinas? Where are the Asian women? Where are they? You are not diverse.
And
No.
also, let's not forget there, Didi, that freaking main creator is actually a misandrist and a full-on crazy woman that actually wishes harm on freaking men of all races.
Yeah,
Oh,
fuck Kate Leth.
And so it's like that.
oh, I'll have to remember to add her to my list of people to beat the shit out of.
And
Now,
also
by the
just
way,
put
should
out
we
there,
be strapping it up?
like if you want, I will at least say this one thing though. If you want to watch the show, pirate it.
Yeah. Anyway, let's
Yeah,
actually
go
get our
yar up in this bitch. Yar
Yeah.
har har and a bottle of rum.
I give it the first 2 episodes, and if the first 2 episodes is wokey tripe, I'm not watching anymore.
Yeah, I'm actually, like I said, it's either going to be DTF or DLA, and I mean not the fun DTF, but doomed to failure or dead on arrival.
Yeah, I mean, yes, because again, the creators are just a bunch of fucking land whales who. The only thing, when the High Guardian Spice was announced, it was like a minute and 30-second video, and all you heard was, "We are a diverse cast. We are very diverse. Look at our diversity. Vagina, vagina,
White,
vagina, vagina, vagina."
white.
And
They
yet,
look white, dude. They look whiter than I do.
and here's something else I'm going to tell you. This is going to be the only time I say this, by the way. I apologize for the white, my skin color, because you got the wokies who are making us look bad. I guarantee you the whole spicy, white people can't handle spicy food meme comes from a damn SJW who was like, water is too spicy, so I have to drink soy milk like a good boy.
Yeah, I prefer my food
Yeah,
spicy, thank you. None of this
yeah.
soy shit.
That,
Yeah, the only
that's
soy.
bullshit. That is bullshit. If you are born and raised in Louisiana, you learn to deal with spice, not this crap of, oh God, I got salt on my tongue. It's too spicy.
Hey, I actually
Yeah,
like
the
I like
only
spicy
the only
as well.
kind of soy I will definitely consume would be soy sauce for my sushi because let's be honest, the salt pretty much dilutes the soy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also,
Anyway,
sushi is
let's
great.
actually wrap this up, guys.
Don't give them ideas.
All right. Anyway, guys, let's actually wrap this up, like Matt said. So let's actually get our final goodbyes out of the way. Let's start with Bleeding Shadow since he was the last one to come on.
Whoever owns a white sedan, you left your lights on.
All right, Dio.
Alright, well, it was fun as always, and like I said earlier, the vibe that we have right now, this good vibe, let's never lose it, let's not become the next Game Grumps or insert any other YouTuber that was big, fun, but then kinda crashed and burned. And to remember my glorious heathens, live for your desires.
Amen to that. Dee Dee.
Okay, since we know fat bastard watches this thing, if you're gonna take shots at my weight, maybe make sure you can't. You're in a thing where it's not like you're about to have a heart attack just from speaking, you fat bastard.
Matt?
Oh, not much for me. Just be excellent to each other and party the fuck on, dudes. And I've got something to say. It's better to burn out than to fade away.
Hells yeah. Anyway, that's all the time I actually have here for you guys. Thank you for actually coming to the live stream. And as always, just remember these 3 things. Respect the waifus, enjoy your fandoms, anime is freedom. And until the next one, this is Mr. Anime 343 saying, sayonara, everyone.
Bye-bye.
See you later, masturbator.
Deuces.
Deuces.